Destur. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La ilahe illallah. La ilahe illallah. La ilahe illallah. Muhammed Nebiyullah. Aleyhi salatullah. La ilahe illallah. La ilahe illallah. La ilahe illallah. Muhammed Resulullah. Aleyhi salatullah. La ilahe illallah. La ilahe illallah. La ilahe illallah. Muhammed Habibullah. Aleyhi salatullah. Fatiha. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Evet. Bir eyyüzü besmele çekelim de şeytan def olsun.
Amin.
Nefsini de dışarıda bak. Kapının dışında. Allah'a kul olmak isteyen nefsinin tersini yapacak. Nefis isteklerinin, nefis ne tarafa döndürürse o tarafa koşturursan Allah'a kul değil, şeytanın kölesi olursun. Helal sınırları içerisinde kul hareket eder. Helal sınırının dışarısına çıktı mı işi tehlikedir. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Medet ya Seyyidi Sultanı Evliya medet. Harikatına sohbet. Hayırlı cemiyat. Şahs-ı Nakşibendi Hazretleri yolumuzun piridir. He's saying our way, meaning Islam, can only continue in the right road through association. As Holy Prophet is saying, aleyhissalatü vesselam, dinin nasihat. The religion, it is an advice. If you take advice and you live according to that advice, you'll find safety. If you are not taking advice, you are taking the orders of shaitan through your ego. And that time, dunya is difficult. Gabir is more difficult. Hereafter, it may become disaster if the man is not putting himself together. The reasoning that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sending prophets to us from our own kind, saying to us, He's sending prophet to us from our own kind. Meaning they're made out from the same material, meat and bone, They are humans. And He is sending them to us to listen to them and follow what they brought to us. They brought those orders from who? One of the duties of the prophets, coming to show people what is halal and what is haram. How you are going to know otherwise? The ego has endless desires. And especially today's people, they are in big trouble because they are running continuously for haram things. What Allah Jalla wa ala subhanahu wa ta'ala has forbid. And His Prophet, through His Prophet. There's another sickness in these days. People, they're going to be 73 different roads. Islam is going to deviate into those. And those ones inside of them, they're going to deviate. And 73 main roads, Holy Prophet is saying, the 72 of them, they are directing themselves into a hellfire. There's only one is staying on Siratul Mustaqim, running to safety. Said, Ya Rasulullah, who are those? Those are the ones that they are holding tightly to my sunnah and to the sunnah of my Sahabi. This is what happened now. And we are seeing today, everyone claiming Allah loves me, right? Allah loves His servants. Allah looks into the heart of those ones that they are very weak and humble in the presence of their Lord. And no matter what they know, they say, Ya Rabbi, in your presence I am zero, I am nothing, I'm trying to be nothing, Ya Rabbi. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continuously sending to those. Because of those, is giving light surroundings. If some light is reaching to you, and if you're taking that because of you, for yourself, that's where you're going to lose it. That's how Shaitan is going to come to you. And slowly, Shaitan is going to find open door to penetrate, to enter inside. That's exactly what Shaitan is doing. Don't think that Shaitan is just going to come to you like so many times. He knows the character of the individual and waits years, waits a century, until he finds a split second to enter from there. Once he enters from there, it takes more than you to draw it out. Because you stay weak and he enters through that door. Once he enters through that door, you need help definitely from others to show you this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, and you must follow that time. When you are following that time, you may find safety. Otherwise, Shaitan is going to make you to believe that you are right. But last breath you may give, and you're finding us right in front of you completely different, and then difficulties beginning to you in the grave, saying to you, why you stay so hitless, which one of the worst action to Muslims today and the world, they are very hitless. They are in big ghaflat. Ghaflat, not only nighttime, now it's daytime, to 24 hours. And man, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is banning what is halal and what is haram. That's why Prophet's coming to show to us what is halal and what is haram. And one of the haram action in Islam is not to drink liquor, anything that it just makes you drunk, it just makes you not to act with your proper intelligence. That will be forbidden. That is haram action to you. When a man is in Hitler's station, he is not acting with his proper knowledge that it is supported through heavenly. He's not. He's acting according to his ego. And that is a hitless situation, that if the believer is dying in that situation, it's very difficult days waiting for him ahead. This dunya is only temporary. You're not bearing the 3 days, 4 days, 3 years, or 30 years of heaviness of this world on you. How are you going to bury it if you go like that into the grave? How are you going to carry that? And this world is very temporary. How temporary? You're making plans, yes, you have big plans. You may not reach by tomorrow morning. That's how serious it is. How much you thinking about that? As Holy Prophet saying, if you are a real believer, at least 70 times a day, you have to remind yourself that I'm entering to the grave. Are you doing that? If you are doing that, how are you going to be that hitless? How can you be that hitless? Is it possible? Impossible. Because that's a reminder to you. It's a reminder. So, prophets coming, saying dinin nasihat, and the awliya taking from them, saying our way, it continues through association. And through association, the blessing and the rahmat of Allah is reaching to the group of people, to Jama'ah. It's not because every one of them, but maybe one among them, it is blessed one. And Allah, because of that, He is sending blessing to that Jama'ah too. And how you will learning that time when you are separating yourself from the association. And that's one of the biggest trick and trap of shaitan today, separating people. Separating them from far distance from each other, then slowly separating them inside their family members, then slowly separating them from themselves. Look at the person saying, this is not the person. This is not the person that I know. They just took that reality out and it's gone. And the shaitan is, I know, it's finished. I know. Yeah. Make sure that you don't go out from this world with that kind of knowledge. Because that time, not one prophet, 70 prophets cannot save you. Because Holy Prophet is also giving us signs and teachings saying that there will be no shafa'at for this many group of people. These actions that he said, those actions, inshallah, one night we talk about those. And he talk about those actions and he says, if they are doing these actions and they die with those actions, which so many times I'm watching Muslims, they are in those actions, and they're not accepting anything anymore. And he says, if they are dying in those actions while they are living, then no shafa'at to those. And if Prophet is not going to give shafa'at, it's finishing. So, this life that we are living in it is very valuable. Because this life, it's making you either to win eternal pleasure, or it may make you to win eternal punishment. Eternal punishment. what making you to run away from the orders of Allah? Just little temporary pleasures. Simple temporary pleasures. If you're comparing those pleasures that you have in the world to the pleasures that it is in paradise, that will be a hell to you. You will not do. You will not run to do. And why the man is running from the orders of Allah? Because that's those simple pleasures. And why you are leaving those eternal pleasures that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has prepared for you, for paradise, for this dunya that is only temporary for you. And the pleasures are temporary too. For that reason, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, today's disobedient ones on the earth, is not letting them to have any pleasure too. Anywhere that the people they running, there is a forbidden action, they cannot get any pleasure from it. They can only fool themselves to make believe that they are happy, just only temporary. And suffering begins. So, be careful, we must be careful, we must be careful that this, by tomorrow, inshallah, tomorrow we are entering to the month of Zulhijjah, that the month of Hajj, inshallah Rahman, and right after 10 days later will be the Hajj. Those people going to become Hajj, meaning that they are going to the invitation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That Allah saying, I am inviting you to come to my house one time at least in your lifetime. That you must come to visit. If you are running after dunya's pleasure, how are you going to think to say, I'm going to run over there to do? And those today that was running to do there, they're running with another foolish face too. And they not, so many is not getting the blessings of that place too. So, we are entering, inshallah Rahman, tonight we enter, hoping to that holy month. And this holy month is expecting so many things to happen, so many things are changing, because this will be the last, and then Muharram begins. Right after 1 month later, then Muharram. The Muharram is the new year of Islam. The new year, not the calendar of unbelievers that Muslims they are using today. Muslims they are using everything what unbelievers they give to them. And later they say we are believers. Yeah, mashallah. If you are believers, why you are making your Jummah Sunday? Sunday is for, it's not even to seculars, it's for the Christians that they are keeping it holy to themselves. Why you are making your day holy day? Weekend. Why you are making your weekend Saturday and Sunday? Because Saturday is for Jews and Sunday is for Christians. And what are you? Are you a Jew or you are a Christian? Which one? Something to ask. Must be. Are you making your holiday Friday, Jummah? Yeah, Jummah is a payday. You have to go to work to get money. You're right. So everything from bottom to top is wrong. Wrong directions, wrong laws, wrong lifestyle. Later claiming I am the best Muslim. And not accepting anybody too. Saying, I know. Well, that's the knowledge that you know. Finish. In reality, you're serving that wrong system. You are supporting that wrong system some way, somehow. Yes. And Allah is not liking. His Prophet is not liking. The awliya Allah is not liking. Who's liking? Shaitan. Yes, very happy with it. So, we are entering to that month, inshallah. this during that month, you start fasting up till 10 days, very good. If not, the 1 day in that before Qurban is good. If it's not 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, much as you can. Like I say, in these days, people, they don't think to keep anything. They say, if you say something, it's not, it's farce. No, I don't have to do it. You're right, you have to do it. But if you do it, it's more blessing, more reward coming to you. That Holy Prophet has giving rewards, saying that unthinkable, the rewards that you may get during those days if you are fasting. Inshallah Rahman. And your way of thinking may change too. Your way of seeing and visualizing things may change too. Your way of looking at matter and judging the matters may change too, depending how sincere you are with these things, with these actions that you're doing it right now. And if you didn't make the intention to go to Hajj this year, which you are not going, at least make intention to say, Ya Rabbi, I'm making intention to come to visit those who didn't go by next year, if you allow me. And I'm trying to be with that spiritual group to be in Hajj this year. There always has to be spiritual caravans going to Hajj too. But the man today is just looking at like animal eyes and seeing only that, and that's why where is Islam? We're looking to find Islam. Where is Muslims? Muslims, they are in internet and computers. That's what they are. And they are learning from internet and computers, mashallah, subhanallah. And they are teachings, mashallah, subhanallah. Yeah. Yes. No, that's not the way of Islam is. That's not what Allah and His Prophet brought. That's how Shaitan wants it. To make you to think that you are learning something, and slowly to come around and to put around your neck the leash and to carry you. So if you want to do that, it's up to you. You are the one in the end to choosing the road to going to paradise or to wrong side. It is in your hand. Allah said, don't blame Allah. To say Allah didn't put me into right direction. No. Allah gave you free will and intelligence. He showed you the directions and He showed you the guides, saying, my servants, as you like. You are servant to me this way or that way. But my pleasure in you being a servant is a good servant. But if you are not being a good servant, you're still a servant, you are a bad one. You are doing wrong actions, and for that wrong servanthood, you are putting yourself into the wrong place. Why you complain? As I said earlier, 3 days difficulties of this world, you cannot carry. Today's people is not 3 days, 3 hours. 3 hours? Not even 5 minutes in these days. People have no patience. Right away blowing up, doing things that they will never do it in their lifetime. 1 split second. 1 split second doing a wrong action that sometimes people, they pay with all their life. So you have no patience for nothing. What did you learn from Islam then? Islam is to have patience. To teaches you to be patient one. And Allah in so many ayat Jalla wa ala subhanahu wa ta'ala saying, believers are those who's keeping their prayers and they are being patient. Keeping their prayers, they are being patient to what? To attacks of others. Yes. difficulties of the life. Yes. Yeah, being patient. So, these words are for you and for me. If you like it, take it. If you don't like it, you're going to take it one way or the other. But instead of receiving the rewards of it that is coming with it, you may receive the punishment that is coming with it too. So, think of it and say whatever you want it for your own self. You are not an animal that they're going to put a leash around your neck and to pull you. No. You are an independent individual that Allah put on earth. Why are you bothering me? I want to enter to fire. Who cares? Saying that? Some saying that, some being so more arrogant and stubborn, but in their own way, they think they are more brave. Saying, I could enter fire. But I said, no problem. You could do that too. While you are doing, take the fire in your hand and do. Don't let it go. Hold it tightly and do every wrong action. Hey, don't interfere to me. I could enter the fire. Don't you see I'm holding the fire? Even Mejusis, those ones that they are worshipping to fire, sometimes they learn saying, what kind of foolishness is this? We are worshipping to this fire and every time entering inside and is burning me, and they may wake up. Once upon a time, this Mejusi arguing with Musa alayhi salam together, saying, if you're going to enter to fire and I'm going to enter to fire, so what? I am worshipping to fire. And fire is not going to burn me. And they start arguing with Musa alayhi salam. And Musa alayhi salam saying to him, entering to paradise, every believer passing through the hell side, but the hell cannot touch to those ones because they have nur and they have to pass. But those who's not carrying, the fire is going to touch them. And saying, this fire that you're worshipping, look at it. You enter inside, it's going to burn you again. But Musa alayhi salam saying to him, I can pass from here. And it's not going to burn me. Just like entering to there. Or that is giving to Musa alayhi salam to teach something to that one. And that one is saying to Musa alayhi salam that I can pass from this fire too. And Musa said, go on, let's pass. And Musa alayhi salam, when he is passing, that Mejusi came and hold the hands of Musa alayhi salam and they passed together. And they both crossed the other side. And Musa alayhi salam looked at it. It didn't burn him, but it didn't burn the Mejusi too, the fire worshipper. And he was surprised, saying, Ya Rabbi, this didn't burn him too. And he's saying, oh Musa, the one that was holding the hand of the one that I love, I will not let that one to burn, fire to burn that too. So the Mejusi became more smarter than today's people. The Mejusi hold the hand of Musa alayhi salam, thinking, I tried this fire so many times, and this one is saying this, and he's not going to enter, he's for sure. So he says it's better that I hold his hand, and through his hand, the fire didn't burn him. So many Muslims today in the world, say, who are you? I'm going to hold the hand. Who are you? Yes. I am also a beloved to Allah. Her rezilliği yapıyor, kerhaneciliği. I am beloved to Allah. Beloved to Allah. Wait to see. Every wrong actions you're doing, they're saying, I am beloved to Allah. Or every actions that they are doing, so many in the their life, they come so many times, I'm watching them on television saying, I am speaking to Allah and Allah is speaking to me. This is how people they are doing today. Run away. Run away from those. Those are wrong actions. And the wrong actions, as a Holy Prophet ﷺ came to teach us, to show us what is halal and what is haram, the borderlines of that. And by yourself, by your own head, you cannot know. You cannot understand. Because your ego is going to fool you to run to do what is halal, a haram, and what is haram to a halal. That's what is happening. That's what is happening to the people. And later you cannot say, I didn't know. You're right. You don't know. Allah saying, if you don't know, ask those who knows. Consult with those. Who? Ahli Zikr. Those people that they are giving permission and the authority by the Holy Prophet ﷺ. Min Allah tawfiq. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect you and me and all those who's believing from the confusion of these times, the Akhir Zaman, and especially from the confusion of Dajjal, that he didn't left any area, didn't enter yet. He entered the work of Dajjal, he entered to every area. Is only one thing left for him to come out to say, oh, those who follow me, follow. And that's what is happening. And inshallah, Hazreti Mahdi is also ready to take the lead, and then unusual things are going to happen in this world now. It's beginning now. We enter during this month of Hajj, we are entering into that. No escaping. Ve min Allahu tevfik ve hürmetil Habib ve hürmetil Fatiha.